Hello, 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 everyone. Good evening. Good evening. How is everyone doing this fine Saturday evening? Let me go back and see who, oh, it's White Window Baby. I remember. I seen you come in first. Yes. She was like, give PG a like and a thumbs up. My sweet White Window Baby. There she is. Hey, y'all, smash that like button. For our sweet PG. God bless him. Welcome to chat. God bless you, sweetie. Faith number 2. Absolutely. I love that name. Faith over fear. Absolutely. Hey, a White Window Baby. Hope you're doing well. Aw, God bless. White Baby Window Baby comes back in, says faith over fear. Hey, I'm doing great, love. How are you? Oh, goodness. Sir Wave a Lot. Sir Wave a Lot. I love that guy. Oh, crap. He's becoming a fixture, right? Oh, crap. Oh, um, Lisa K said she thinks she knows him. I wish she'd share who he is with us, right? Oh, I know that guy. Can't tell you who he is, though. Oh, shit. Cracks me up. Oh, English Rose runs in third. Hello, everybody. PG mods in chat. Much love. Much love to you, sweetie. Sir Wave a Lot. He's popping up, seeing if I'm going to give him Wisconsin Mama's phone number, right? Yeah, he is funny. I tell you, he is hilarious. That guy is hilarious, right? Oh, crap. Yeah, that was funny. He's like waving. He looks crazy. Oh, crap. He's becoming a fixture over here. Our bucket list has hosts. Much love. Much love to you, sweetie. Much love to you. Be careful, PG. Who knows what else he. Yeah, that's the truth. That is the truth. KU says, "Hey, PG and family. Hey, how you doing tonight, sweetie?" Yeah. Oh, hello, Tammy. She says, "Hello, PG in chat." Yeah. That's you'll never know what's going to happen, right? You come in and it just goes from there, right? Oh, shoot. I'm actually starting to like that weirdo. And it's waving. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'll wave a lot. He'll wave a lot. What a mess. Mr. Wave a Lot. That cracks me up. Hmm. Hey, prayers. Amen. He says, oh, I miss him, PG. I think he, faith over fear says, I think he must really like you, PG. I think he's looking for Wisconsin mama. Oh, shoot. Mr. Wave-A-Lot. I gotta say, he is hilarious. Get my wrench toolbox clean out. Yeah, he's got something. I ain't sure what it is, but he's hilarious, that's for sure. See some of the other crazy things he does. He's your mascot, Big Sissy. Yeah, he's our mascot. PG's got a mascot. PG, did you see where Miss Daisy fell asleep at the end of her chat this morning? No, actually, was that last night? Did she go till morning? I didn't know. I didn't know. I was in there last night, for a little bit, and then, but I can't hang out that long. I had to go. I tried to hang out for a while with her. I know, that PG got to get some sleep. Whoa, 4 a.m. in the morning? Wow. Wow. Yeah. No way I could do it. I got kids. My kids be up and going crazy. I let my kids get up before I do, and I'll tell you what, I got a full day's job to just cleaning up the mess, right? No thanks. Yeah, she is. She is tired and she is stressed. Absolutely. I so agree. I agree. She's Miss Daisy's got a lot going on right now, She's worried about Amanda. She's got some issues going on with, other things going on, and still trying to get out here and run the lives, right? And there's a lot goes into this, it's a lot. Creators, I don't like to call us creators. I basically would like to call us, YouTubers. But, YouTubers, it's a lot. I mean, it's a lot of research, a lot of work putting everything together, and and then if you're dealing with a lot of other things, it can be overwhelming. So I definitely understand how she fell asleep. For sure. Absolutely. Keep those prayers going up for Amanda. I hear she's doing better. She's now in stable condition. So, absolutely. Amen. Amen. Justice for Summer. Absolutely. Aw, that's so sweet, Mara. She says prayers for all of us YouTubers. We certainly appreciate that, hon. Absolutely. You know, it's not easy being a YouTuber because you're not only dealing with your everyday life, you know, your home, your kids, your bills, your, job, your daytime job, but you're also dealing with, other people's lives. You got to be careful because you're dealing with so much, and it's very important that you're careful. Oh, Patty A, I appreciate that coffee fun. Hey, girl, how'd you know I need coffee? I definitely needed that. Absolutely. Yeah, PG. PG bought some cheap ass coffee, and I can't even drink it. It's like, oh my gosh, no thanks. I'm gonna give me some good shit now. I so appreciate that. God bless. It's like she got ESP, right? Brown Bear says, hi there, bucket list. Our bucket list. Yeah, that was really nice. That was really nice. Absolutely. So sweet. Need a lot of prayers. Autoimmune disease is kicking my butt. Hey, girl, faith over fear. We'll be praying for you. Absolutely. Oh, that's so sweet. Sweet Pea says, hey there, beautiful prayer garden and chat. Hope you are doing good, girl. We hope you're doing good as well. Absolutely. God bless. Oh, Hunter, a lot of people kind of dished and dismissed Hunter. I think early on, maybe because he's young, so young and everything. But I think that was a big mistake to overlook, to overlook his comments at the beginning of all of this. What I'm saying is he was a player, a close player, in all of what was going on, right? A definite close player. And, he was there June 15th. And not only that, but he had contact with Candace a few days after June the 15th as well. And I think because he's young and he's kind of, you know, mm, basically he's a teen, right? He's a teen. He's, some people might look at him as a troubled teen, or, I look at him as just a normal teenager. I mean, teenagers are teenagers, some teenagers give you a little less trouble than other teenagers. I mean, especially it depends on, we have to take Hunter's, we got to take Hunter's, environment into consideration. That's what I'm saying. Not, it's not just, and I'm not talking about his in-home environment like Owlie and and so forth and so on. I'm not going there. On his in-home environment, I'm talking about his surroundings on the outside of his home. Hunter runs with some not so desirable kids, I think. Hunter has gotten out and he's gotten into the world of, you know, the outside world that totally influences people's children. And I think that, he could probably do with a better set of friends, right? But it is what it is because that's what kids get mixed up with. Um, in a lot of situations. They get mixed up with Allie works and she ain't home all the time to monitor everything and the kids get outside and they get with other children and I mean you have what I'm trying to say is your child can bring someone home and in front of the parents that your child has with them will be like, hello, madam, how are you doing? Oh, this is beautiful or that. And you think, what a nice kid, right? You think, what a nice kid. Now, you have no idea the monster in that kid, right? On the outside of your home and what they're saying and trying to get your child to do and get involved with, right? I mean, as soon as they're out of your sight, that child could be you know, lighting up, for all we know, a crack pipe and trying to pass it off to your child. I mean, and telling them how cool and okay it is to do it. Come on, come on. You just don't know. Kids, outside environment is not always a good environment for sure. So, what I'm saying is, from my, you know, view of Hunter and the insight that we've been allowed to get on Hunter's life, we can see that, you know, his outside connections are not the best, right? Absolutely. That's right, Tiffany. You have to pray. They leave and take your advice with you, right? Absolutely. Uh, you're right. And it is a whole new set of worries when they're teens and young adults. It's a whole new set of worries. Absolutely. And you know, and a lot of when your kids are little, you love them, they love you, they're running around the house, they get to be teens, and for some reason, you become kind of like you can become disconnected, right? Where they're hanging with their little friends more than they are hanging around you and the family. They, you know, seem to, be keeping secrets and, what I'm saying is they're not open and talking to you as much, right? And you're absolutely right. It can become a problem, and you just got to try to instill some wisdom in them and maybe a swift kick in the ass sometimes. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Um, I hope they get on right road and stay on it. But what I'm saying is, that outside influence can cause a lot of trauma inside. I think Allie, knows exactly what I'm talking about because I think that, her children did get involved with some people that they shouldn't get involved with, doing some things that they absolutely should not be doing. So, and I think by seeing that environment and, that Hunter was in, I think we overlook some of his statements, right? Also because he's young. Um, and he and the way he expresses himself. So I think at the beginning there we kind of brushed him off. I think we brushed him and what he was saying off. Now, see, we didn't brush JodiSue off, right? We didn't brush her off because why? She's an adult. And she was also just as close in the mix as Hunter was, right? I mean, she was there June the 15th as well. But, we've been hanging on every word of JodiSue's, trying to get as much information as we possibly could because she's an adult and people feel they can listen to adults, right? That adults know what they're talking about. Well, them teenagers know what they're talking about too. And even though they express it a little differently, they still know what they're talking about, you know? But sometimes, as I said, we overlook the teenager because it's a teenager, you know? And we think they exaggerate, we think this and we think that. And Hunter was overlooked. But I'm gonna play JodiSue for everybody. Let me get JodiSue up here and play her for everyone there. I want to drop down the comments so people can see the screen. Here we go.
Alright. Well, that's good. Y'all go over there and ask why exactly it is he was selling drugs to the children at 110. Why he was potentially causing little girls over there to be sedated and to be touched with the shit he was selling them over there. Go ask. Because I have fucking questions. Not standing in front of him anymore. Yeah. And I found about a few days before all the shit went down. I'm not kidding, dude. And I got the fucking receipts on it.
And this statement led us to have questions now, right? This statement led us to have questions. And she said she has receipts on it. What do you have, JodiSue? Do you have, some of those that were from the trail cameras and so forth, the videos that all of a sudden disappeared? Is that what you got? You were able to take about anything you wanted, and are you keeping them buried somewhere as so you can kind of blackmail Andy because he might know that you've got something that can incriminate him, something fierce? What do you got? What receipts do you got? And if you have receipts to back up your statements, then why ain't you showing them, right? That's what you needs to do, is show them receipts.
I'm sure law enforcement does as well. He had known Summer was also being abused, and he hid it from everybody, including me.
Oh, please. He hid it from everybody, including her, when she's the one that told us she was over there and seen some crazy shit Candace was doing, right? Like putting alcohol in the sippy cups. JodiSue, you was over there, you seen that pigsty of a house and the condition these children are living in. You knew that they were giving all their money to, $1,000+ a week where they couldn't even afford food for the children, and you said nothing. Really? And then Summer, you seen what was going on inside that house with Summer when she was needing a towel, and instead of helping her, you called her the brat. Come on, JodiSue. Come on. Don't even go there with us, right? Don't fucking go there.
And he was very much selling drugs to the children at 110. And to Candace for those children. Now, what all that was, I don't know.
Oh, you know, hun.
But I do know it was happening. And I very much think it plays a role in what was happening to other little girls over there. And I very much do think that it could be part of why Summer looked so asleep. Is maybe possibly Candace giving her the shit Andy was selling to her.
Possibly Candace giving her the shit he was selling to her. Okay, JodiSue, you tried to backtrack on this trash. You tried to backtrash on this after you came out and said all of this stuff. You tried to backtrack on, it was just like marijuana type thing. No, we're going to hear you say even more so. We're going to watch you eat your fucking words right here.
So go ask, because I still have fucking questions. And I think that it was occurring since before the Utah trip. It is part of why Josie was taken to Utah, even though that was kind of a fucking lie, right? why he went to Utah. But it's Andy's fault. And Candace's. You remember Candace saying...
And this was going on way before the Utah trip. This nastiness has been going on for a while, right? It's been going on for a while. That might be why we seen one of the boys dressed like a little girl. They were doing some sick stuff there, right? Remember those pictures?
Josie was, or Alice, or one of them, talking about how Josie was using, and that was the reason he was taken. It's not the reason Josie was taken out there. But shit occurring around that time is why.
Shit occurring about that time was why. Maybe Josie was tired of what was happening to him. Maybe Josie was getting ready to say something about it. Maybe Josie did say something. And, it's been brushed under the rug. Who knows?
He's responsible for it. From before Utah until. So you go ask him why he was selling drugs to those children. And to Candace for the children. Go ask. And ask him what type other than weed.
And ask him what type other than weed. That's what she said. There you go, folks. It was something more than, as everybody's trying to say, oh, just, no. Nope, right there, JodiSue. You can't backtrack and say, just weed now, you idiot. Because you said what other stuff besides just weed. Why don't you tell us, JodiSue? If you know, you said you said you got receipts. What is it? What is it? You shared this far. Keep sharing it, right? Don't cut us off now, big mouth. You're the one came out with it. You're the one needs to finish up what you started, right? Absolutely. She is disgusting. I agree with that. She is a big mouth. And as you heard her say, it was more. Something different. There you go. There you go, right? Oh, I appreciate that, sweetheart. Absolutely. New member, everybody. New member. I so appreciate it. I got me a new member, everyone. God bless. I so appreciate that. Absolutely. I think it's Snoopy. Exactly, Sandy. I agree too. I agree that JodiSue stuck her big old foot in her mouth. She plainly let us know that it was more than just and then she tried to backtrack on that shit. After she cooled down, right? She came out. She seen Andy out here talking. She got she went freaking mayhem. She come out with all this bullshit, and then said, oh my gosh, what did I do? After she had time to think about it, and then she tried to backtrack on it, and that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Once you let it out, hon, in in the freaking heat of passion, you can't take it back, right? You done put it out here. Everybody done got a hold of it, and you might as well just come on out and tell us what other stuff was being put up there, right? That would probably give us a really good idea of what happened to Summer. Exactly, Dragonfly. I believe Candace dated Summer the day she went missing and gave her too much. Maybe even at the horse pond with H, in my opinion. Somewhere down the line, something went wrong after H got dropped off for sure. I mean, I'm not saying that, I'm looking at that red pop. I'm still looking at that red pop because that red pop, even from the start of all of this, kind of bothered me. Oh, hey, Sugar Boo Boom. How you doing tonight, love? How are you doing? Yeah, the bottle orange pop. I'm sorry, I was saying red pop, but it was orange pop. It absolutely, had me thinking. I didn't think much of the Skittles because my kids do that all the time. I mean, freaking Skittles, M&Ms. I mean, there's no parent can say, my car is 100% perfect because our vehicles are not 100% perfect, right? You got kids and you got, I mean, you can clean your car every day when you got kids. Every day there's shit in it, something. So, you know, you gotta clean when you got children. You gotta clean the car like you do your house, right? You're packing. You think to yourself, how does kids pack this much out of the house and they don't seem to ever be able to pack anything back in? Toys, candy. Like I said, I even had hamburgers under my seat. I'm like, what the hell? You know? So, but absolutely. But let's not get off the topic of what JodiSue did, right? And what she just told us. And therefore that tells me that something happened that day. Was it sedation? Very much possibly could have been. And if it was, I bet it was 10-1 in the orange pop. The orange crush. You know? It ain't the dogs holding the key. It's that orange crush, right, JodiSue? That's probably what's holding the key. Unless the dogs do hold a key, I don't know. I'm starting to wonder about you sick fuckers down there. Yeah, they do. They need to get a conscience and start speaking the truth. Absolutely. But I think JodiSue might be, because I'll tell you why. Let's listen to Hunter. I went back and took a listen to little Hunter, because he is a big player in all of this. He is a big player in this. And I think he was overlooked. So we're going to give Hunter another look over and hear some of what Hunter had to say.
Her husband calls her talking about this dude named Andy or Andrew on the property that's been there for like a week or so, she told me, that keeps stalking the little kids.
Who's that?
Some dude named like Andy or Andrew. I have no idea who it was.
Okay. And why did Don call?
I have no idea. He just called. I don't even know if he was working at the time.
Okay.
But if he was working, he obviously wouldn't know that there was some dude looking at the little kids. 13.
He says if he was working, he wouldn't know. Someone's over there, right? I think what's Hunter done, I mean, if you listen to what JodiSue says, and then you go back and you look at what Hunter was saying, if you stop for a minute and understand Hunter is a teenager, and we've got to get into the teenage mind frame, right? I mean, we were all there at one time. You got to step back into the teenage mind frame. Now, if you go back into the teenage mind frame, you're going to have a child that is busy with TikTok videos, thinking about his girlfriend, messing around and playing in the back seat with Summer, watching TikTok videos and so forth and so on. And and his attention span is going to be coming and going, right? A teenager, I mean, I'm not saying teenagers don't listen, but they half listen. They something catches them, they'll listen for a little bit, and then they go back. When it gets boring, they'll go back to where if you're an adult, you start to listen, then you completely listen, right? Even if it's boring, you want to see if it gets good again. So, this is the difference between teens and adult. Now, the thing is Hunter is a teen. And I think what he was in that back seat, and some things was grabbing his attention, like somebody's up there, I think he was, what I'm saying is I think he was going off of his own mental capacity, and he was hearing what he wanted instead of what was being said. That's what I'm saying. He was hearing what he wanted instead, what could be logical sense to him, and wasn't understanding what really was being said. And I think what really was being said is Donald was possibly telling Candace that, Andy had set up something for the kids, and that what she's supposed to be doing, right? And Hunter took it as, someone messing with the kids. And that's what I'm trying to say. But still, it's still what he's saying is also coinciding with what JodiSue is saying, right? That's what I wanted to bring out here. What Hunter is saying is just confirming what JodiSue's saying. Yes, somebody's, JodiSue's saying that he's doing stuff with the kids over there, doing things, and Candace and Don's involved. And that's pretty much what Hunter was saying as well, right? I mean, Hunter had no idea JodiSue's going to come out here this much later, but it is adding up. What I'm saying is a plus and a plus, right? There's no minus here. It's all plus. It's adding to what JodiSue is saying. He confirmed it long before she came bring her ass out here to tell something, right? He confirmed that kind of shit was happening. There you go. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's finish listening to Hunter. And I don't know why.
Messages between her and her drug, I'm going to say drug dealer because he is, Andy. I mean, I don't know if I'm allowed to name his name.
Oh. He's going to tell us who it is. And JodiSue told us who it was too, right? And bingo, the same person. Hunter was on it early on.
But
so there you go. And Hunter also said that he went through Candace's phone and he seen a message where Andy said, "It's done." And that particular message happened when? On the 17th. On the 17th, when Candace went to his house to threaten him about, or basically to tell him to keep his mouth shut about the alcohol and vapes and actually the, contraband she was giving to a minor, right? That's basically what she was saying. And Hunter said at that time, he laid down his phone, picked up her phone, and when he laid her phone down and he laid his down in the place where hers was and picked hers up because they looked so similar. She was out in her car getting something, and he was up there going through her phone to see about her messages, and he did get by with one from an Andy saying it's done, right? But he didn't get to what her response was because she obviously looked up there, felt he was going through her phone and came running, and he had to, switch it out and get back to what he was doing, and he wasn't able to get the rest of the information. So you know, and a lot of people didn't think that, you know, this kid would do something like that. That's probably joshing or whatever. But now we know he did, right? We know now that this child was telling the truth, you know, and that's what I'm saying. We didn't listen to him because, you know, he was a kid, and we didn't take any, you know, we just kind of bypassed it, right? We didn't stop. And in cases like this, see, we need to stop. We need to listen to everyone that was that close to the case. Anyone that's that close to the case, we really need to, you know, listen. Absolutely. So that's what I wanted to bring out here to everyone. You know, it has been established and pretty much confirmed that Andy is involved with whatever happened on June 15th. You know, I mean, what else can we say? He had to play some part, right? You got JodiSue saying it, you got Hunter saying it. I mean, you know, when more than one person is saying things and these two people really don't know each other, and one's saying it way before somebody else came out on a pissed off, I'm ready to just give you a swift kick in the ass and let everybody know who you are type thing, like JodiSue did to Andy. We have to take that seriously, right? I don't think that Hunter was there when I don't think Hunter was there when whatever happened to Summer happened. No, I do not. But I do think that Hunter had a pretty good idea, because see, this is a young boy that was around this family for a couple of years. I mean, he was around Candace and Donald and them for a long time. And kids get to know people way better than adults do. And especially, you know, people like Candace and Donald. Um, kids kids don't have a bunch on their mind and everything. They, you know, they just got life on their mind, right? And they really sit and stand back, pay attention, hear things that other people don't hear, listen to things, get told things that other people don't get told, because people like Candace and Donald thinks it's okay to talk to kids. You know, what can they do? They can always say they're lying or whatever. They feel safe, you know. So kids get to know what I'm trying to say is children get to know crud balls way better than parents do, because crud balls don't want parents, other adults, knowing what a fucking crud ball they are, right? That's what I'm talking about. So, especially adult sickos. Absolutely, White Window Baby. I appreciate that. Shout out to all of our members. Absolutely. God bless. I appreciate you. Oh, we got another new member. Brenda, I appreciate it. Hey, sweetie, thank you. God bless. Absolutely. God bless. It is heartbreaking that no one would speak up for Summer. I agree. I totally agree with that. And yeah, a lot of people, you know, you're messing with people that have, you know, mental issues, and a lot of it is co-issues. You know, like Donald, for one. You know, we are messing with Donald Wells is a definite sociopath. He definitely is a sociopath. Candace, you know, you're looking at a woman that's got, you know, personality disorder going on. Not only that, but fetal alcohol syndrome from birth, it looks like. And she is an alcoholic. She, you know, she is addicted to other drugs as well. She is just like right? She is and codependent. And So, if these people don't give a fuck about themselves, how are they going to give a fuck about anybody else? And that's bottom line. And these are people that don't care. I mean, they don't care about them, or they wouldn't be doing what they do. But, and then you got, JodiSue on the other side, which is a, sociopath narcissist, that has nothing, but goes around trying to convince people she's got everything, right? I mean, that's just crazy shit. It's like JodiSue come down to fucking earth, she's just a crazy mess. She don't own none of that land, but she was fighting like she, like she was a fucking feds coming in to seize it all, right? That's crazy. Don't make no sense to me. You ain't got 2 cents in your pocket. You can't buy shit. And you stand there and act like you're mad at somebody because they betrayed you and didn't just give it to you because you ain't got shit to buy it, right? That's crazy. And these are the kinds of things that was going on up there on 110 Ben Hill Road. But even more sinister, they had, in order to keep body, mind, and soul together on those drugs and alcohol, and to feed their addictions and habits, they were taking advantage of children, possibly, possibly, in my opinion, they was, doing some sick shit. And when you have, like I said, you have 2 people, that don't even really know each other coming out like this, you've got to stop and listen to it. Right. I agree, Tiffany. And she just didn't want it. Yeah, they were afraid that people coming. Well, no, because she was really scared of the taxes going up too. See, when you got an area and people start coming in and they start buying land and they start building on it and the community starts to get bigger and nicer homes around it, then the taxes do go up. And she was sitting there, you know, thinking that she thought that Andy was going to inherit that land, and then her children were going to inherit it. And that made her feel that she had a stake in it all, right? I mean, it made her feel like she had a reason to be a bitch on it all, right? Well, it was wrong, but that's her mental capacity. That was her mental thoughts, that they was going to get everything for nothing. And Candace personally told me, oh, beautiful. I appreciate that. I got another member. Yay. Absolutely. But, I'm trying to read the chat too. But anyway, exactly. She thought that she had a, and Candace personally told me that JodiSue, when they were thinking about selling the land and going to Utah with Donald, JodiSue, Candace gave her the price, and then JodiSue kept trying to bring it down and bring it down and bring it down. And, and then Donald ended up coming back because Utah was too expensive, right? So they had to go back home. And that was his real purpose for heading out to Utah, was something must have went down up there that he felt like he needed to get away from it all. Marie's Kitchen. I'm going to be honest with you. If you could reword that so I can understand it, I would appreciate it. I'm trying to understand what you're trying to ask or say, but honey, it went over my head like a jet plane. Oh wow. Yeah, a lot of people do that kind of stuff. My friend put Benadryl in her baby's bottle to put them to sleep. It was a long time ago when they had capsules with powder in them. Yeah, a lot of, you'd be surprised at how many people try to medicate their children so that they don't have to put up with them, right? That's what I'm talking about. I don't know. They are sick and evil. Absolutely. Absolutely. But Hunter confirmed this accusations on Andy, right? He confirmed them, and this leads me now to believe that this shit's truth. I mean, we have to take everything in consideration because we have a missing 5-year-old little girl that needs to be found, and that's what we're here for, right? She's our topic. Our goal is to find her, bring her home, and get justice. And we've got to look at everything, and law enforcement's ass needs to be looking at everything too. And I think they are, because JodiSue just got called in after making these accusations. She can say what she wants, but her ass is being questioned on this. And when law enforcement takes what Hunter said earlier and adds it up with what she just came out with, JodiSue can actually be in some trouble, right? She says, I got receipts. I know they did it. And, and she can be held accountable for her accusations. And I hope the law holds her ass accountable for her accusations. Oh, I so appreciate that, Brenda. God bless you, PG, and much love to you. Oh, God, girl, much love to you. God bless him. Much love to you. Absolutely no summer, no peace. Over here, there's not going to ever be any peace until we find summer. Absolutely. And we need to keep that candle burning under the law enforcement's backside to get it done, right? They need to get it done. There's just too much information here that is adding up to these motherfuckers were sick and doing something that ended up destroying this beautiful little girl, right? That's what we got right now on the table. That is what we got. Hunter did, and JLR wrote to Hunter and asked Hunter, I guess, where he was. And Hunter said, what the F? I've been locked up, foo. And JLR tried to come back and, play the cool game, right? And Hunter just blocked him. So Hunter's not as dumb as we think. What I'm saying is this boy is not stupid. And I am definitely going to take in what he said in consideration. Absolutely. Especially when JodiSue comes out butthurt as hell and pissed off as she could get and spills the beans just recently, right? Which caused a whole lot of hell and havoc. And she says, like she said, I have receipts and I know. So we want those receipts. Law enforcement wants those receipts, right? Absolutely. She needs to show the receipts, JodiSue. I mean, Hunter done showed the receipt for you, because this boy was on it way before you ever thought about speaking up and telling the truth. Hunter done did it for you while you were still covering Andy's backside, right? Like you needed to do it. Well, I tell you what Andy thinks of you, JodiSue. What he has to say to you right here. That's what Andy's got to say to you, JodiSue. There's that Gnome. Oh, shoot. That cracked me up. That was funny, wasn't it? That's a good one. Yeah. He's the Gnome. That is funny as hell. There you go, JodiSue. Take that and stick it in your pipe. That's an all-day smoke, right? She won't even have to get down and scratch the carpet. That's funny shit. Oh, shoot. You guys want to see it again? There it is. There it is. There's Andy. He's sending a message to JodiSue. I think he's been sending that message for a long time, right? Just visual now. It cracks me up. Oh, wow. Oh, crap. I tell you, we got to put a little bit of fun in all of this, or it could get too overwhelming, right? It could get a little too overwhelming. I gotta wipe the tears on my eyes. Can't breathe. Oh, shit. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's what I wanted to bring to the table tonight. It's always open panel over here. I'm not going to be in here long, but it's always open panel. If you'd like to come up and support Summer or share some of your thoughts or anything, you're always welcome. You're always welcome upon panel. Everyone and anyone's. This YouTube belongs to all of us. We are Summer's family here, so everyone and anyone's always welcome to Palm Panel. Absolutely. Yeah. And JodiSue, man. That one was a trip, right? An absolute trip. His name is no longer Andy, it's Mr. Gnome. It sounds like some people Gnome him that shouldn't have, right? There you go. Absolutely. Bring her home. That's what I say. Bring her home. Summer, it's over a year, right? And now they're turning her reward fund over to the court. They said like 43,000 is left of her reward fund, I guess, that people didn't take back, right? And it's been turned over to the court now. And if we know anything about the state, they're going to steal it. They're going to take it. So I don't know. Now there's nothing there. There's no incentive there. What I'm trying to say is, I feel like somebody's trying to shut this case down. I really do. I feel like this case is, somebody is definitely trying to close it down. I'm sorry, everyone. When one of my kids walk in, I have to shut it down. So, sorry about that. But absolutely, that's what I'm talking about. JodiSue is definitely a trip. She definitely came out, finally said something that was worth hearing because, it just confirms what Hunter said, and Hunter confirms what she was saying. So that is what we need to, absolutely 100% take in consideration. And I'm going to go back. I'm going to look at, see if I can't find more people that were close into this that is confirming things as well. Yeah, the reward fund, they are definitely, when they took her reward fund, they are definitely trying to close it down. They're hoping this case has been, is a worldwide attraction, and very high profile, and they for some reason it's trying to be, put in the dark. It's been trying to be put in the dark from day one, but us YouTubers have not allowed that to happen. There's a lot of us fighting for Summer's name to stay in the spotlight, and and a lot of followers for Summer. Summer has a hellacious army. She's got a huge army of people who are fighting to get this case solved because we do not want to see it run cold. We have, and law enforcement does not like that. Absolutely, law enforcement does not like that. And, why? My question is why? I would think that they would want, an army behind these missing children. And I think they would be an army behind these missing children to get justice for them. I mean, ain't that what we pay them for? Isn't that why we pay law enforcement? We don't pay them to shut this shit down. We pay them to keep it out there, keep it open, and get it solved. That's what the fuck we do. And this is our tax dollars. And they, here's what I'm saying. We the people own this country. We're the ones that made law. We're the ones that pay the taxes to pay their paychecks, right? Just like we pay everybody up in Congress and everyone else supposed to be looking over this country. They don't own us. We own them. They need to be doing what we want them to do. And what we want them to do is change the laws and start bringing some justice to these missing children and getting off their ass and solving these cases, right? We're fucking tired of everything being pushed back so they can eat another donut, get another cup of fucking coffee and move on, and feel that, the kid wouldn't ever had a future anyway because of the situation or the atmosphere or the environment it was in. No, fuck you. I don't care what type of environment a child was in, damn it. If it comes up missing, it's your job to find it, and it's your job to bring justice for it, right, Mr. Lawman? That's what I'm talking about, Ronnie. And you said you wasn't going to let this run cold, that you was going to make sure that you brought justice for whoever did this to Summer. Well, we're going to hold you to that, right? We're going to hold you to those words. That's what we're going to do. So get your ass out there and whoever you got assigned to this case and get it done. Get it done. And, I'm all for getting another reward fund up for it. One they can't take. We need to get a new reward fund up for it, and one they cannot take away, right? And I'm sick of that too. Because when a reward fund is made for a child, it should belong to that child until that child is found, right? Or at least 5 to 10 years before they could even put their fingers on it. I mean, what I'm saying is, they don't know where Summer's at. They have no fucking idea where she's at. They haven't found her. They haven't done anything so far to figure out nothing on this case that I've heard of. Other than they've got this or they've got that, but they ain't executing anything, right? I just hear a big bunch of bullshit run around the fucking bush while they're still in her reward fund. And that pisses me off. That pisses me off. I mean, she's not even, this case ain't even cold. It's not even close to being cold. And they're already still in her reward fund. That's just bullshit. I'm telling you, it's money hungry motherfuckers. And yeah, they destroy everything, you know? It's all about the dollar. It is not about the missing child. And I'm so fed up with that as well. We, the people, are fed up with a lot of shit. I could go on about some other things, but, you know, I'll save that for another night because I didn't want to hold everybody up tonight and keep everybody in. It's a beautiful, beautiful Saturday night, and my cold's still killing me. But it's a beautiful evening, and I'm sure some people still like to go out and sit on the porch or you know, do something before time to go to bed. So I didn't come in here to hold everybody up tonight. I just came in to let everybody know that, you know, we need to take everything in consideration, and we can't let JodiSue try to backtrack on her fucking words because we got Hunter backing them up now, right? So we can't let her do that. Absolutely not. Under no circumstances. Yeah, she needs to tell the truth and bring that baby home. I agree. Absolutely. She needs to bring that baby home. Ronald Wilson. Hello, Wisconsin Mama. How are you doing tonight? Priscilla says, hi, Wisconsin Mama. Much love. Much love to you, Priscilla. No summer, no peace. That's right. Absolutely. No summer, no peace. We ain't going to let anybody have peace until that baby is found. The people closest to this case, we need to stay closest to them, right? And we need to hold them accountable for their fucking words. Whatever they want to come out here and say stupid shit, then they need to be held accountable for them words. H is very credible. H is even more credible. I would say H would be more credible than JodiSue. And when H said what he said way back when, and JodiSue coming out now, it just confirms it. It confirms that this young boy was telling the truth the whole time, and no one was listening. And that's why they didn't listen, because see, just that question, is H credible? Hell yeah, he's credible. H was there. He knows that them people way better than anybody else would know him, because he hung around with those sad sacks of shit, right? There you go. He definitely knows them. Absolutely. I wish Allie would let H come out and tell a few things. I'm sure H has got a lot to tell upon this situation, but I'm sure that, you know, he has not got his phone returned yet. Therefore, that's in evidence. And if that's in evidence, then law enforcement definitely got something that they plan on executing at some point. They've got something. They got something pretty damn solid if they ain't gave that phone back up. So there you go. And JodiSue, I think you just made it more solid with your big mouth. And that's why your ass got called into law enforcement. And Andy's going to be probably being asked to take a lie detector's test after you're done. I ain't going to lie about that one. And Andy ain't been back out here talking. Probably because he knows his ass is in a little trouble now, right? So I'm going to leave it at that tonight and get out of here. I going to leave people some of the Saturday evening to enjoy. So I'm popping up Summer's picture as I ask every time that we're a palm panel and we're here. Summer's Army gathers here. I asked if, you know, you keep them prayers going up for Summer. Absolutely keep those prayers going up for this baby. Because I know God's listening. From our lips to his ears, he's listening. And I know that, everything's on God's time, and when God wants this to be done and settled, it will be. It absolutely will be. And, we just got to keep those prayers going up and have faith that God's going to bring us the answers we want and we need. And I know he will, in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. All right, everybody. I'm going to go on out of here. Pray for one another. Keep everyone in your prayers. God bless. Much love. Good night, everyone.